I'm going to be using the Loops and Threads Classic Cottons. These are available at Michael's, and I'm going to be using a 5mm hook. And if you need stitch markers, then you can go ahead and grab a few. It might make it a little bit easier to see where we're going to be working into. I'm going to be doing the spider stitch on my dishcloth. We're going to start by making a slip knot. And you want to chain in multiples of 2.
For this tutorial, I will be chaining 30, so you can feel free to chain along with me or chain for however wide you need your project to be.
Alright, so I have 30 chained onto here. This is about as wide as I want this to be.
We are going to be working into our second chain from the hook, so remember what's on the hook does not count. So go ahead and do a single crochet. Now we're going to chain one, and we're going to do a single crochet in that same chain. Okay, now we're going to skip one, and we're going to repeat that all the way down. So we're going to skip that next one. Now we're going to do a single crochet, chain one, and single crochet into the next.
And a single crochet. So 1 single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Alright, now we are going to skip one, work into the next. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. I'm just going to continue that same pattern all the way down, so skip.
We're going to skip it.
Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Skip.
Skip that next one.
Skip this one.
Skip it. This reminds me so much of my favorite part of doing granny squares. I don't know about you, but my favorite part of granny squares are literally doing the corners. Alright, go ahead and meet me at the end of your row, and I will show you what we're going to do next. And now we've made it to our last stitch. Our last stitch should be a single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet. So there's our first single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet. It should be looking somewhat like this. All right, now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work so we're working the opposite direction. And this might be a time when you might want to use your stitch marker. We're going to be working into the chain 1s we did.
So your chain 1 space is going to be right here. If you need I'm actually not going to use them, but if you do need them, it's better to have them.
They are there to help you.
Right, so we chained 1, turned, and now I'm going to do that same thing, the same sequence. Alright, so a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. And now we're going to work it into this one. So you see there's a single crochet, so we're just going to go in the middle of that. So this is a really easy 1-row repeat. So once you get started on this, it'll be really easy. Oopsies.
Be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get him some chicken.
Alright, and this is going to be the last one on the row. And I believe it's going to be like right about here. Let's see. Yeah. Right here. Single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet. All right, that was row 2. And if it curls on you with cotton yarn, you can just give it a nice tug and it will straighten. chain 1, turn your work. And we're just going to repeat that. So go ahead and meet me at when you have completed all your rows.
And this part is optional, but at the very bottom of my work, it has a single crochet line, so I am actually going to be doing a single crochet line on the other end. So now this is the length I want, so I'm going to do my single crochet line. I thought I wanted to put a border on it, but because I liked the scalloped edges, I thought it would just look nice if the two other ends were just straight. And I am just kind of single crocheting where there's a little gap. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.